Lunchly. If you haven't heard of it, you're probably lying.
Why lying for?
But for those of you who somehow don't know, and also somehow found this video, Lunchly is a brand made by KSI, MrBeast, and Logan Paul, which is essentially just worse Lunchables. Which in my opinion is a little weird. However, that's not what I want to talk about today. I actually want to talk about how Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast, hereby I will be referring to them as the Holy Trinity, responded to the world's biggest rage bait from one of YouTube's best golden boys. On the release of Lunchly, DanTDM responded, essentially saying that YouTubers could do better and that this is just selling for the sake of selling and in no way benefits the fans, which I totally agree with. I don't see how Lunchly benefits any of their fans whatsoever. This is clearly just, a money printing hack, This is GTA hacks to get more money, And it is the responses, which is what I specifically want to look at today, which just fucking bamboozles me. So in response to DanTDM's tweet, KSI, the professional businessman he wants to be taken for, responds by saying, "Looks like crap to me," with a photo of a bunch of toys DanTDM has made. There are 3 points I want to break down from this one image. My first point, KSI also has a YouTube, so calling it crap, I don't know what to say. My second point, DanTDM was obviously a child entertainer. Back then, making toys for his fans was obviously something that would be in their best interest. And my third point, the Holy Trinity want to make themselves seem professional. They want to feel professional and they want to be, viewed as businessmen. This is not how businesses reply to controversies. It just amazes me how stubborn Logan Paul and KSI are in this situation, because it is so clear that MrBeast actually has a PR team. All of his responses are actually normal things a human should fucking say. But with Logan Paul and KSI, they just won't back down. He just keeps saying things as if suddenly it will be one big gotcha and KSI will be the king again. But the whole thing that originally got him into this mess was how raged he got at one fucking tweet, one reply. My point is, you can't unironically call somebody who doesn't like your product a dumbass. I didn't think that needed to be said, to be honest. So let's now look at Logan Paul's response video. You might be thinking a response video takes time and effort to make, so he might have redone some of his points. Let's find out.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. How does this benefit their fans?
To businessmen, by the way.
Imagine being a motherfucker who's angry that we made this. Crackers, bro? You mad cause we made crackers?
No. In fact, the only people who seem mad is you and KSI. I'm not quite sure how you inferred madness from DanTDM's tweet. In fact, I think he just wanted to highlight how YouTubers could be doing better. Honestly, I think it shows a lot about you as the business owner and how fragile your ego can be when it comes to somebody critiquing your product.
We made crackers? This is what you're mad about? Bruh. It's a turkey, real cheese, and cracker stack. And by the way, it's great.
Please stop selling it to us.
I mean, yes, we made nachos as well with queso, but I think if you're getting mad about nachos, that's a you problem.
Yes. Nachos.
Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released Sweets?
This is a point I actually have a rather large issue with. Not only is KSI devaluing Ryan's work, it's just bamboozling to try and compare it. Yes, Ryan Trahan did make sweets. Very good sweets, might I add. But the difference between you and Ryan is that Ryan isn't evil. He's an evil. Now that's obviously a joke, I don't think KSI is evil, but you have to admit the Holy Trinity, the partners who have decided to come together for Lunchly, are all under their fair share of heat. I'm sure I really shouldn't have to get into, but yeah, there's lots of reasons to not like anybody in the Holy Trinity.
You know why? It's because people just hate us.
That's it? People just hate us.
Can you blame them? No, I'm obviously joking. I actually really dislike this point. Saying it's just because they hate us is the biggest cope I think I've ever heard. Is your ego seriously that large that you think the only reason people won't like your product is because they have some sort of agenda against you, not because you've released a poor product with a poor team? It's crazy.
When it comes to Twitter, Twitter is just a cesspool of the most depressed people on this earth.
Hey, that is so true. Twitter sucks.
Is that why you two use it all the time then? This is coming from somebody who doesn't use Twitter whatsoever. I can actually understand what they're saying. Twitter is fucking awful. Why do you use it then? Nobody is making you.
I'm not kidding. Probably one of the worst places to be.
5% of the Reddit is just sucking my dick. and 95% calling JJ a corporate sellout.
This confuses me. I remember a time when like success and dreams used to be celebrated.
And they still are. You really don't have to look that far, even in your own success. Remember Prime? Remember a couple of years ago when that was huge and everybody loved it? Was it because people just started hating you this year? I'm sure they've hated you a lot longer. So what could be the difference? Maybe it's the product.
The drink in Lunchly has 400 milligrams of electrolytes. We're not making that up. And then I'm fighting with community notes. They're like, no, it doesn't. It has this many, is it? And then I corrected them and I'm like, actually the Prime in Lunchly is exclusive to Lunchly and has 400 milligrams of electrolytes.
Logan, I'll let you have this one. Community notes really shouldn't be telling you what's in your own drinks, especially if the Prime in Lunchly is its own type of Prime. However, that doesn't excuse any of your behavior, and I think that's the main point most people are angry at here. The behavior and the response from you and KSI and a little bit of Mr. Beast, but his has been a little bit more tame. That's what everybody needs to look at here, and that's what you need to look at here.
And actually, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back and look at the whole f***ing situation. These motherfuckers are complaining about a lunchbox. These motherfuckers are complaining about a lunch kit. That's what this whole thing is about. Yeah, they are. A lunch kit. There's way more
Someone get this man an Emmy. I think the main issue here is that you are YouTubers. Throughout the history of YouTube, YouTubers have sold lots and lots of shite. And all of this shite has been sold with their fans in mind. However, this decision, this specific product, which in the first place isn't that cool, it seems like it was made with the fans out of mind, and the only thing in mind is that sweet V-Buck. And I think that's how I want to end my tangent. KSI, Logan Paul, Jimmy Bean, I wish this makes you lots and lots of V-Bucks and Robux for you to win Dress to Impress. However, this decision has made fans feel like you've gone behind their backs, and I think you need to understand that instead of reacting so poorly. And that's all from me. Thank you guys.